If these hallways could talk, oh, the things we'd hear. Dodd Middle School in Cheshire, 7th and 8th graders here, teenagers who like to talk and text, some nonstop. And it's not just at this school. You see and hear it all around Connecticut. In the locker, in the backpack, they're there for sure. Cell phones.
What made you want to get a cell phone initially? Do you remember?
My parents gave me it so I would have contact with them.
I think my parents wanted to make sure that they were in touch with me and that I can contact them.
If I was left home alone or I don't know, without them someplace, that I could stay in touch with them.
As part of our News 8 Social Impact Special Series this week, we held a roundtable discussion with 14-year-old June Galacki, 14-year-old Jackson Teal, and 13-year-old Aiden Tracy. All of them sharp, smart, well-spoken, good grades too. We wanted to better understand how much cell phones are a part of their lives.
How do you feel when you don't have the phone with you? Be honest too. I want you to be really honest. So you haven't had the phone now for probably a half hour?
I feel like I can deal without it for a good couple hours. Then after that, I'll want to know what my friends are talking to me about.
I could go with it for around an hour, but then after that, it's kind of where are my friends?
I think I could
You
go a long
think you
time.
really could go a whole day without it?
Yes, I think so. I would definitely be wanting to go on it and see what's happening.
Ben Shabak is a social worker at Dodd Middle School. The kids call him Mr. C. He says,
there's some students who could maybe go a day. There's some students who don't bring it to school at all, but the majority do. And there's some students who can't sit through a class and will go to the bathroom and check it.
the school has a policy of no phones in the classroom. While that all sounds good,
No one really follows the whole phone in your locker thing.
They don't leave them off in the lockers. Maybe a few students do, but they normally keep them in their pencil cases or in their pockets to try to hide them from the teachers.
If you're on it constantly, then they'll take it away, start having a problem, not letting you bring it to class.
even the principal, Kelly Grillo, admits a policy is one thing. Policing no phones, well, that can fall on deaf ears. Tough to enforce, and sometimes it's the parents. Yes, the parents who are reaching out too much during the school day.
The phone is just an extremely important component to these kids' lives and monopolizes their attention and influences them in not always very positive ways.
It's been a while since you've seen one of these, right? A payphone? Kids certainly don't use these today. How often are they checking their phone? According to a survey out of a Michigan Children's Hospital, 498 times a day. When you factor in sleep, that's 31 times an hour.
We asked the kids, what do they think the average teenager checks their phone per day?
150.
Higher.
200?
Higher.
250,
Higher.
300.
Higher.
350.
Higher.
400?
Higher.
I might be probably checking my phone a lot more than I realize.
I may check it more, but I don't think I don't check it that much.
It's just surprising to see that could be me. Nobody actually thinks about it, but they could be checking it almost 500 times a day.
Advice for parents? Be aware, be plugged in.
Definitely setting parameters at home, even as far as the time that we allow our children to have exposure, the freedom. They just have these things all the time. They are on them.
So, are these kids addicted to their phone?
When
I
you
think-
really think honestly about it,
Honestly, I really think yeah, because I'm always wondering what's going on the phone.
I think to a level, yes.
I'm not addicted to my phone, but it's definitely a part of my life that seems pretty necessary to me.
The days of kids and no phones are likely never coming back. But consider this from Mr. C.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of positive to the phone too. Students will reach out to each other if they notice someone's having a bad day in school. They'll send them a text message or something on Snapchat to try to cheer them up.
In school hallways swelling with cell phones, that, say teachers and administrators, has a nice ring to it.